first thing I do when I jump in the shower is I thoroughly soak my hair, and I just use my fingers to loosen up any of the previous styling product. If I'm going to cleanse with a low poo, I generally just use my fingers. The lather that it creates does a good job of cleansing my scalp, and the slipperiness from the foam helps me ensure that I'm getting all the parts of my scalp. If I'm going to use a co-wash, on the other hand, I first apply it with my fingers to make sure that I really have it everywhere on my scalp, and then I will go in with a shampoo brush, since I feel like I do a better job of getting the right amount of pressure with a shampoo brush versus just using my fingers, where sometimes I can push too hard, accidentally catch my scalp with my nails, etc. While using the shampoo brush, you'll notice that I lift my hair up in sections. This is to ensure that I get every spot of my scalp with my higher density hair. With the lather of a low poo, I am able to kind of slide that foaminess around. With the co-wash, I want to make sure that my scalp is thoroughly clean. The best way to do that is for me to lift up sections. Once I rinse out my cleanser, I apply my conditioner. When I go to apply my conditioner, I really work it into my hair. One, this allows me to finger detangle, but two, much like Squish to Condish, it actually forces the conditioner into the cuticle. By doing it with my fingers this way, rather than squishing it into my hair, I can really feel for dry sections that need a little bit of extra care. Once I have all of the conditioner in my hair, I quickly run a brush through to smooth it. Then I put a shower cap on. The shower cap helps cut out Squish to Condish time by using the heat and steam that it creates to let the conditioner penetrate the strands. Once I'm done cleansing my body, shaving, etc., whatever I needed to do, take off the shower cap, I rinse it out, and then I do a quick Squish to Condish so that I still get the clumping benefits of that. Since Squish to Condish can get some of the conditioner onto my scalp, I then spend probably about a minute just getting water into my hands and then cleansing my scalp with my fingers, since I am very prone to an itchy scalp. Once that's done, I grab my brush for the very last time, and it's to spread my hair around my head so that I can actually get my product distributed evenly. I grab a little bit of water to make sure that my hair is soaking wet before I start applying even my first styler. Then I go in with some leave-in conditioner. Sometimes it's a little bit of the conditioner that I was using to wash with, sometimes it's a separate leave-in. For the leave-in, I generally just apply it with the praying hands method, but if there are a couple of clumps that I feel like maybe didn't get any product on them, I will feel them to make sure that they got covered. Because I am Team Definition, I also try to make sure that I get some of the product near my roots. If you are a volume seeker, you can skip this step. I make sure my hands are wet before I go in with my styler. If you are going to be using multiple stylers, you just do the same thing for every single step. For this one, I just happen to be using leave-in and one styler. When I go in with my styler, I make sure that my clumps are really coated. A lot of the time I'll take it and actually go clump by clump to do so. Anytime I go to add more styler, I make sure that my hands are soaking wet first, because I want my hair to be dripping wet through this entire process. You'll see me feeling around my hair, and it's not because I'm raking, but I'm actually feeling for where my clumps might naturally break when I move my head position. And I try to get some of the styler in between there so that it doesn't frizz up. If while feeling for the clumps that are going to break up on their own, I accidentally break one that is not supposed to be broken, I will finger twirl or finger coil that section back together using the styler. Once I know my lengths are coated, I really make sure to get some styler in by the root because, as I said before, I prefer definition. This is crucial if you want to avoid halo frizz as well. For those of you who follow the curly world, you'll know that wet plopping is a thing. In my case, I do a soaking wet plopping. Most of the time when you wet plop, you actually squish some of the water out while you're putting the stylers in. I find that still gives me frizz, so I put my shower cap on while my hair is dripping wet without having scrunched it once. Once my body is rinsed off, I tie a towel around my neck like a cape to catch any of the drips from my hair being that soaking wet, while I go get a towel for my body, throw on clothes, whatever I'm going to do. Then I take the shower cap off, which a reminder that you don't see me doing it in this video. Make sure you rinse out because it will have product in it. And then I use my t-shirt towel or a t-shirt to then scrunch the excess water out of my hair. I personally like the Scrunch and Pulse for getting water out because it allows me to create less frizz than just scrunching does.